Today, I'm going to show you how to make the best baked potatoes in your air fryer. This is a game changer. If you have an air fryer, you have to try this. It makes the baked potatoes with the crispiest skin and the fluffiest insides. It tastes way better than baking them in an oven. And I love baking them in the air fryer because it's easy cleanup. You can run your air fryer if it's a hot day and it's not going to get your kitchen all hot, and it tastes way better. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Christina, and I am with eatingonadime.com. You can find today's recipe linked in the description below. If you are not seeing that, just go to eatingonadime.com, search air fryer potatoes, and it'll pull right up, or you can Google Eating on a Dime air fryer baked potatoes, and it'll come right up for you as well. You want to make sure that you check that out because it has all of our tips and tricks and step-by-step instructions in that post to make sure that these potatoes turn out perfectly every time. All right, first you will need an air fryer for this recipe. I am using the Drew Barrymore brand air fryer from Walmart. My sister and I both have this and we love it. Highly recommend it. We've also included a post linked in the description below with all of our favorite air fryers. So if you don't have one yet and you're in the market for a new one, make sure you check that out. We have a variety, all different price range. So definitely one for you in that list. Also, we are making baked potatoes with Class's rustic potatoes. I'm gonna do 3 because that's gonna fit easily in my air fryer basket. You do want to make sure that you're not overcrowding your basket for this recipe. You want a little space so that the air can get all the way around the potatoes. So you don't want them touching. So 3 is gonna work great in this. You may have to make in batches depending on how many baked potatoes you want. All right, before we get started, we are going to scrub and clean these potatoes real good because I love enjoying the skin on the baked potato, especially when it's made in the air fryer because it's so crispy and so delicious. So let's get scrubbing. When scrubbing the potatoes, I just clean them under cool water, and then I take a sponge, make sure it's a clean sponge, and just scrub all the way around the potatoes. You just want to get that grime off of the potatoes that you can feel on them right when you get them. It should go pretty quickly, and you shouldn't have to scrub too hard. You're just wanting it to be a nice clean texture. If there's any eyes, I call them eyes, that are sticking out, go ahead and just take those off. And then we are just going to want to place it on a clean dish towel to dry them off completely before we place them in the air fryer. While the potatoes are drying, you want to preheat your air fryer to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if your air fryer does not have a preheat option, just run it for 5 minutes at that temperature. This one does not have a preheat option, so I'm going to run it at 400 just for 5 minutes. Oh, I'm going to go down. Just to get that air fryer nice and warmed up. Just like you would do an oven, you want to put these potatoes in to a nice warm oven. You also want to put them in a nice warm air fryer. The potatoes are nice and dry. You can use that dishcloth to dry off your potatoes if you need to, if they're not drying to air temperature fast enough. I just use a clean dish rag and then just make sure wash it right away and it works fine. Next, we want to stab the potatoes. I use a fork. You want to stab it 5 to 6 times throughout the potato. And this is so it doesn't explode while it's baking. It helps release the steam and the pressure. And it just ensures that your potato doesn't completely explode while you're air frying it. So just stabbing it throughout works great. Just do it with all the potatoes. Make sure you don't stab your fingers. Been there, done that. That's not any fun. I usually use a fork. You could use a knife if you prefer. A fork just gives you nice 4 holes with each stab. So it's a lot of options to release the steam, and it works perfect. All right, potatoes are washed, clean, and now stabbed. Now we're gonna add them to the air fryer basket. Be careful, since you preheated your air fryer, the basket will be hot. So just place them directly in the basket. And then rub the potatoes with olive oil using a basting brush, just so you can rub it directly onto the potatoes while they're in the basket. This just saves a lot of time and energy, so you don't have to rub them before you put them in and get all messy. I just like using a basting brush, and this olive oil works best. I go ahead and put some on the lining of the basket just so it won't stick. Just as a safety precaution. And then once you've basted it with olive oil, sprinkle coarse salt on top. You can use sea salt. Today I am using thick, coarse pink salt. That's my preference, and works great every single time. They are seasoned and ready to cook. Now it's just time to cook them. I air fry them at 400 degrees, the same temperature that we preheated it to. And it's gonna take about 40 to 50 minutes until the potatoes are nice and soft. So I usually check them at 40 minutes, and with like an oven mitt, because they will be hot, I kind of just squeeze them and see if they're nice and soft. They should be easy to push in and should be like soft to the touch. If they're not, continue to cook in 5-minute increments until it gets to that nice softness that you love. So for me personally, with the baked potato, I want the inside to be fluffy and soft. I'm gonna go ahead and start with 40, and then I will check it, and we'll see if more time is needed from there. I'll be back once they're done and show you how perfect they turn out. So this has been running for about 40 minutes, and I just wanted to show you guys. So I use this because they can be hot. I think I got this with my Instant Pot, but you just gently squeeze and see. This is getting soft. I'm gonna try to show you up close. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think it's gonna need about 5 more minutes. So I'm gonna run these for 5 more minutes, and they'll be perfect for me. Okay, so it's been running for 5 more minutes. We're just gonna check these. Perfect. Sorry, I moved my basket a little bit. Just gives enough, and you can already tell it's soft, but the skin is crispy. So these are done and ready to serve. Then they are ready to serve. I'm going to cut one of these open. I love baked potatoes with just a little butter and salt and pepper. I might need my hot thing again because it's so hot still, but it tastes great. I want to show you guys how fluffy this is. I'm just gonna open this right up. Ooh! It's perfect. This is my favorite type of baked potato, when the potato is just already so fluffy and perfect. I'm gonna put a little butter on top, and then my favorite, fresh cracked salt and pepper. I love grinding my own salt and pepper. It's my favorite thing to do. And I'm just gonna put that right on top. Perfect. They make the best baked potatoes. I just want to show you how, look at this, how fluffy. I did put a little butter on it, but the potato is literally just pulling away from the skin. And then my favorite part is this skin, because it is still nice and crispy. And I love eating the skin of baked potatoes, but they come out perfectly every single time. Crispy skin, soft center, just the way I like it. Let's talk foil. Foil or no foil? We always get asked that. I do not put foil when I cook my baked potatoes in the air fryer. Just piercing it with the fork is sufficient. You don't need the foil. It cooks so great and so well without it. Now, and if you have any leftover, they will store. I would refrigerate them for up to 4 to 5 days. The best part is you can just reheat them in the air fryer. Just run it at 400 degrees, probably for about 10 minutes, just to reheat it all the way through. And it's done and ready to enjoy your leftovers. Thank you guys so much for joining me today in my kitchen. I hope I encouraged you to make your baked potatoes in the air fryer next time. Like I said, it's great because of the texture of the baked potato, and it doesn't heat up your kitchen, which I love in the spring or summertime. All right, friends, I got a potato to enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of our delicious and easy recipes, including wonderful air fryer recipes that we love. And also don't forget to check out the recipe linked in the description and leave us a comment if you try this at home and let us know what you think. We love hearing from you guys. We love hearing what you like, what you don't like, so we can continue to make amazing recipes for you and your family. I will see you guys next time in my kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, friends.